Hi, I'm gonna make some fiery wall of protection oil, specifically with Archangel Michael, and he kind of asked me to film the process, so I'm going to. It's like a typical fiery wall oil. The only difference I really found was he asked me to add lavender and eggshells, but you can basically add other things. That's your preference. Yeah. For starters, I have my olive oil. Olive is really good for pretty much anything, really, except maybe like baneful magic. Mustard oil would have been my preference if I had choice, but I didn't have that available, so mustard oil is very much like a kick that you might want to add to your fiery olive protection oil. Coconut oil is another one because of the protective properties. You can think of like the shell of the coconut protecting you. Some people mix oils, like they want the kick of mustard but they want the protection of coconut, so just your preference, I suppose. But today I am using olive oil. I'm using this little pitcher just because I don't have a funnel and I'm trying not to make a mess. If your ingredients are ground up or if you don't mind them being chunky, no, you don't have to do this. I didn't have actual myrrh, so I got a myrrh incense cone and we're gonna put that in there. We have some frankincense. I'm gonna try to get the smaller pieces because I don't want to spend all day trying to crunch these away. Black salt. There's plenty of videos and blog posts about how you can make that. It's really not that complicated. But protection. The other salt I chose was pink salt. More protection, basically. I feel like pink salt has kind of a love aspect to it, so just protecting my relationships, I suppose. We have cinnamon. I might make a video on cinnamon soon because I meditated with the spirit and he's kind of funny. They're kind of funny. They said they're a they, so that was a thing. Cinnamon it's like really good. It has a great kick to it. It's good for breaking curses, curse breaking, hex breaking. When I meditated with it, it said that it wished more people would use it in like baneful workings or to break hexes. I feel like people typically just use it in like abundance magic. But yeah, there's like a whole aspect you might not be using. We have chili pepper flakes here. Again, the kick's just good for breaking out all those stuffs. Lavender. Lavender is an interesting one. Yeah, I typically, I don't know. He asked me to put it in there, so I'm not gonna question. And then we have eggshells, which obviously they're like literally the protector of life. The idea is to protect the baby while it's, growing. So it's like the most delicate form of life being protected. And then I do have some dragon's blood incense that I'm gonna throw in there, so I'll be right back. Okay. So I just was informed that the lavender is, it's associated with the dream world. So it's kind of like protection in the other planes, which is nice because, sometimes the protection you need isn't always physical. And then ASMR. I'm gonna kind of skip this part unless, I don't know, should I? I guess, yeah, I might. Okay, so they've all been ground up. I prayed over them when I interacted with him. He asked me to do the prayer 7 times. He's asked me to do 11 before. He might change the number for you, depending on what you need or what you're asking for. Don't forget offerings and stuff. Ask him if he wants anything specifically from you. He typically doesn't want anything other than water and prayer, but never hurts to ask. Thank the plant spirits. Don't forget to do that. So yeah, just praying over them, setting your intention. I'm gonna need a spoon because you can see it just kind of like became a chonker boy, to try to mix that, but you can do it with the moon phases and then let it sit for like from one full moon to another full moon and then strain it. Some people don't strain it at all, but I think it lasts longer if you don't have like the decaying plant material in your oils. But I mean, it's up to you, honestly. Let me mix this guy up and we can see how it looks. More ASMR. I don't even know if I don't want ASMR anyway, but it looks kind of brown. Depending on the ingredients you add, it could look red, yellowish. Mine's looks brown because of the black salt that I added. But yeah, everyone's oil will be different. Afterwards, you can spend some time meditating with it, praying over it, just putting your intention into it, and burn a candle for it. Put your intention into that. Dude, I didn't even measure that out. That's kind of perfect. Sweet. What? Alright. So, there's that. You can shake it. You're gonna want to shake it. Have some space to move stuff around because it will settle to the bottom. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just put your intention in it. Pray. Thank Michael. Thank your guides. Invite your ancestors, whoever you want or feel need to. And that's about it.